One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and this guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Purdue! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Illinois' offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability, believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Takes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
With the catch, it's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, better look out. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Valentine. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Clement. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini!
For a quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Taking it the other way. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, fighting Illini. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The extra point here would tie the game. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash. And this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To throw, it's Altmaier. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. It's nice to get a quarterback an easy completion like that, but it's nicer if they can go forward. And they did not that time, Jesse.
They did not. No, the defense was just better at the point of attack. Look at all these defenders shedding blocks and then getting hats to the football. That's impressive.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. You just saw it right there.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Finds his man. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the... Touchdown, Purdue! Great job by the back on the option.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
And he'll be brought down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that one down a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. It's Valentine. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here. Fires one high and deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Boilermaker! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. That one ought to give them full control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's all Meyer. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Connection to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll throw it from the red zone. Scrambling away. Smashes ahead. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Altmaier. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. A hostile environment can have a major impact.